Are you one of those few who can watch news and still be immune to their propaganda? Let's find out. Welcome and namaste everyone. This is your guy with Indian accent and thank you for tuning in to my channel. In my previous video, linked in the I button, I talked about why we need to understand news better. In this video, we'll see how to do that. I am going to present a very simple technique that is going to help you lifelong, not only in understanding news, but also any other kind of information that you come across. It's a concise video, so for better understanding, please don't skip and watch till the end. Let's get into it. Have you noticed that most individuals have a profound sense of favoritism in almost everything, especially when it comes to sources of information? Every day and night they tune into same TV channels they've been following. As such, there seems nothing wrong with it, but you cannot deny that such favoritism arises from inherent biases. The media outlets are familiar with this and capitalize on it by putting news in a way that gives confirmation to such biases. They know the fan base of their brand, whom they manipulate and exploit very well. Consider this example. You turn on a news channel. The news reporter shows this scene and says, "Henry has murdered Jacob and should be punished immediately." This is further supported by Paul, who claims to have seen the crime and testifies that he saw Henry killing Jacob. Most viewers inferred the same and aligned their opinions with that of the reporter. Now ask yourself, was this the actual story? Did any of them had any conclusive evidence? But still they wanted Henry to be punished as per the media trial. I'd like to remind here that our focus is to better understand the reports and not solve the crime. No matter how suggestive the events be, there was no conclusive evidence showing Henry to be the real killer. Listen again. Our focus is to understand the reports and not solve the events. Okay, end of the example. Now pay attention. We are going to apply our technique here and analyze the given example. Please bear with me while I explain it. The available information can be broken down into three simple parts. First, the data points. These are things that you actually saw yourself on the screen, like real events shown with conclusive evidence and are clearly visible. This does not include assumptions. Second part, opinions. These are basically words of mouth, which includes the judgments and views of people about the given data points. Mostly reporters and testifiers who claim events verbally without evidence fall under this. Even if the person is an eyewitness, it does not matter because we ourselves didn't actually see it. Third and the last is the missing pieces. This says for itself. Now look at our example. What data points do you draw? Jacob is lying dead. Jacob was killed with a knife. Henry seems to have killed him. If you infer these data points, you are absolutely wrong. Keep in mind that the inferred data points have to be as objective as possible. We can't just assume, we can't just take someone's word as it's said. For example, identify individuals by their part in the events and not their names, unless you know the individual personally. That's apparent. This first step is very crucial and should not go wrong. Now in theory, there could be tens of data points in a scene that can be inferred based on our observation. But for this instance, I'm going to present three major data points out of the given scene. First, a person is lying on his back with blood over his torso. Second, another person is sitting beside him. And third, there's a bloody knife next to both of them. These are the three major observations. Try to look at things as they are. There's no need to visualize what is not there. This is the way to infer information. Okay, that's it for data points. If you still have any doubts or suggestions regarding this, feel free to comment your query and I'll try to solve it. Coming to second part, opinions. First opinion, according to Paul, who claims to be an eyewitness, Henry killed Jacob, and according to the reporter, Henry should be punished immediately. And remember here, the given names are also in this category because we don't know any of them personally. Okay, this is all unconfirmed information. Third and the last part, missing information. First missing data point, who are these guys? Not just the names, who they actually are. Second missing data point is, how and why did the person die? These are missing points in the report as far as we are concerned. Now look at the report again with this classification in mind. Things are pretty clear, aren't they? As simple as that. So you see, up till this point, Henry has neither been proven guilty nor otherwise. Any person, and sadly this is the case with most people nowadays, any person who was convinced with the reporter has actually swallowed the opinions that were fed to him and now thinks of those opinions as his own. That's essentially a robot. Here are the key takeaways to keep in mind for next time you tune into some news. First, in most cases, what you are looking at is second-hand or even third-hand information, not facts. I repeat, these are opinions, not facts. So there's always going to be some manipulation, which means incomplete data points to make a 100% sure decision. Try to make yourself familiar with terms like maybe, could be, or simply I don't know yet. Third, okay, this is important. No one, not me, not you, no one has any authority as an individual. Collectively, yes, but not individually. And most of all, our objective is to acquire information, not issue verdicts. Leaving a few exceptional cases, you are never required to act immediately on the given news. Try not to jump at conclusions and do not get worked up by the enthusiasm of news anchors. Now some smart people will say that these are obvious things. No one is watching news and going out on streets. No one is watching news and going out on Elections are around, and now I'm just going to leave you with these photos. Analyze yourself and let the contents of this video percolate in your head. If you liked and